Hello and welcome, my dear students, to my channel Mathematics Made Easy. This is Ms. Ruchika welcoming all my grade 10 elite math students to the last part of lesson 4.2 inverse functions and relations. Today we are going to complete this lesson and our learning objective would be to verify that the given two relations in the question are inverses by using composite functions. So if you have not watched part 1, please do watch that. I will put the link in the description box, and also refresh through composite functions that we have done in lesson 4.1 because we'll be using a mix of both in today's session. So let's dive into the video and see what we are learning today. Let's now see the key concept, how we can verify that the given two functions are inverses. This is going to be a prime point while solving questions today. So you will be given two functions in the question, fx and gx, and you have to check or verify whether they are inverses or not. So you are going to take the help of composite functions for doing that. Now if you remember, we have done two types of composite function, fog of x and gof of x, which you simply get by substituting. So if those two composition comes equal to x, then we say that the function are inverses. So this is how you write it in symbol form. If fx and gx are inverses, if and only if fog of x is also x and gof of x is also x. If these two conditions are true, both the condition number 1, number 2, then you could easily say that the two functions f and g are inverse functions, because what is the reason? The composition is identity function. So this is what you need to check. Let's see a question how you are going to verify for inverses. Okay, so I have taken a question from your book. Here two functions are given, fx and gx. You have to check whether they are inverse functions, yes or no. So in order to do that, you will have to find fog of x and gof of x. So let's find them one by one. By the video which I have already made for you before on the lesson 1, you know this is f of gx, substitution. So in function f, you go to f and you substitute g inside. That means f of x by 5 plus 3 by 5. So what it will be, you replace x with this function. So 5 times x plus 3 by 5 plus 3. Let's find its value. We are going to do cancellation. So this is x plus 3 plus 3, which is x plus 6. So f of g of x has come out to be this one. Now this is not equal to x, so straight away we can say the answer is no. But if you want to check, you can find g of fx also. That means this function. Okay, now you go to g, wherever there is x, you put 5x plus 3 over 5 plus 3 by 5. So this is same as 5x plus 6. Now again, this is not equal to x. So g of f of x is also not equal to x. So f and g are not inverse. Let's do one more question. So I'll be now showing you some solved examples. In part A of the example 3, you get fog of x as x and gof of x as also x. So because they both are x, it is inverses. However, for part B, gof and fog of x is not equal to x, so they are not inverse. So let's try these two questions. These are your classwork questions and then we'll discuss. So let's solve them on the next slide. And 3A answer key will not be inverses and 3B answer key will be inverses. So let's do both of them in the next slide. Okay, so let's solve them one by one. First, we are going to do 3A. So here, fog of x we are going to find, which is f of gx. So let's plug in the value of gx. So f of x by 3 plus 4. Now, in function f, we are going to replace x with x by 3 plus 4. So 3 times x by 3 plus 4 minus 3 plus 4. So how much? 3 times x by 3 plus 4 plus 1. Now you can take LCM. So when you take LCM, it becomes x plus 12 plus 3 3 and 3 will now khalas, and you are left with x plus 15, which is not equal to x. So because f o g of x is not equal to x, so answer is no, fx and gx are not inverses. Okay, let's do this one now. This is an interesting question. FOG of x and GOF of x, both we will find one by one. So f of gx, so inside you put this function gx, and now wherever there is x you replace this. So 2 times square root of x plus 1 by 2 whole square minus 1. Now there is a square root and a square, so it will go, the root will go, and it is 2 times x plus 1 by 2 minus 1. Now something is going to cancel, and x plus 1 minus 1 will cancel, so it is only x left. So we have got FOG of x equal to x. This is true. Let's now find G of fx. So G of fx would be this. Now you replace in the square root wherever there is x with 2x square minus 1 plus 1 by 2. Now cancel this, and this is khalas. 2 and 2 is khalas, so square root of x square, which is x. So g of f of x is also x. So because both are equal, yes, fx and gx are inverses. It is true. So this is how you will solve a question in your exam. Now, sometimes to confuse you, they will give you a word problem, but the method to solve will be same. So it's a problem on geometry. Let's read it together. The formula for the volume of the cylinder of height 5 inches is this. This is the formula given. Determine whether R, so another function is given. This is the first function. This is second function, is inverse or not. So that means you have to check VOR and ROV, what it is coming. If this comes out to be VOR, comes out to be V, and ROV comes out to be R, we are done. So these are the two conditions you will check, because the identity for VOR will be V and the identity for ROV will be this. So first let's find VOR. So VOR means in function v you put the value of r. So wherever there is r you put this from the second equation. Take it square, cancel 5 pi 5 pi, and you get v. So this condition is true. Let's find rov. R is equal to this value. So in place of the function you now replace the value and you simplify, and you see that it comes out to be r. So ROV is also equal to r. Both are identity. Condition is satisfied, so yes, they both are inverse. Okay, now let's solve a question which is multiple choice. Similar question will come in your exam, so it's an important question. That's why I always tell you to watch the video till the end, because in the end I always discuss an important exam question. So here the first function and the second function are given, and you have to check whether they are inverse, yes or no. So we are going to do the same thing. We'll find FOG of x and GOF of x and check whether it is true. So f of gx means you put gx inside in function of f, and now you replace. So 9x plus 12 divided by 9 plus 4 by 3. So what it is coming? You can take the LCM. So this is 9x plus 12 plus 4 3s are 12. This is 9x plus 24 over 9. If you try to just cancel 3 in the numerator and denominator, it will come 3 plus this plus 8 over 3. So that's the simplified form. It is not equal to x. So definitely no will be the answer. This two option cannot be true. Answer is one of this. And if you see your FOG of x, if you divide by 3, comes out to be x plus 8 by 3. So this is going to be the correct answer, but let's be double sure by finding GOF of x also. So G of f of x, put the value of the function fx, which is x by 9 plus 4 by 3, and now in function g you put this value. Again, we are going to simplify by taking LCM. So if I take LCM 9 of whole thing, it will be 9 times x plus 4 3s are 12 plus 12 into 9. Simplify, this is x plus 24. So D is the answer. So that's all for the session today. Thank you for watching, and if you found the video useful and liked it, do give it a thumbs up, share with your friends who will find it useful, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to receive notification of all my upcoming videos. Until then, this is Ms. Ruchika signing off from today's session. See you in my next video. Bye students.